definitely compliment Michigan Tech and their execution of their game plan, and I think that's just, who they are, a great experienced team. They know where their teammates are, and we were talking about this in pregame. They have probably about 30 years of experience, or 25 to 30 years of experience of executing their stuff. So players that have been there for 4, 5, and 6 years. So every time on the floor, they really know what they're doing, and they know where each other's at. And when you compare it to a young, inexperienced team like us, we're probably looking at about 8 minutes, or 8 years rather, of real true experience. So that's what great teams do. That's what experienced teams do. They go on the road and they execute their stuff. So, kudos to Michigan Tech.
Obviously, Fugate came off a nice game on Thursday, kind of a slow first half, but really turned it up in the second half, ended up with a double-double.
Rebecca is she's playing like a senior, right? So playing like, the 5th and 6th year players that Tech do, right? They play every possession, they play every minute, and, I think Becca is a great example of that. It's just kind of weathering the storm, trying to minimize our mistakes, trying to help, 3 freshmen coming in, and even our sophomores don't have a ton of minutes from last year, so it's just trying to help them along. And I think the main thing that we continue to learn is really just to be ready and be in the moment, because the minute you kind of lose your focus, good teams in this conference will make you pay for those mistakes.
Yeah, early on we were up 6-5, and then they went on a bit of a run. You called the timeout, kind of got it to within 10 at the end of the quarter, and then it seemed like every quarter was kind of similar until the fourth. In the fourth quarter, the kids kept playing and outscored Tech.
Right. I just think, it was a struggle for us, and again, I think we're going to grow and we're going to continue to get better. And the fact that we were able to score, 71 points tonight against a very good Tech team is certainly a positive. We really wanted to, not allow this 86-point game, but it happened. So we've got some film and things to work on, but it's a learning experience for your players, because they're used to not, in high school, even in travel ball, they're not always used to having 5 great perimeter shooters on the floor, and Tech presents with this. So I think this year is a good learning curve for us, because it's a different type of team. Now we're going to go play Grand Valley, and that's going to be a different style of play. And a few days ago we played Northern Michigan. That certainly was a completely different style of play. So, in 3 games we're seeing 3 very different teams. And until you experience that a year or 2 or 3 as a player in the league, you don't fully get it. And it's hard to make the switch on how you're going to defend or how you're going to execute your stuff. So we're learning, we're growing, and definitely, really happy with our players coming in at the end and really giving great effort.
Yeah, like Taylor Thompson seemed to get a lot of rebounds at both ends of the court, so I think she ended up with 8 boards on the game. But like you said, there's somebody that maybe didn't have the start to the game that they wanted, but still finished, like I said, with 8 boards and stuff. So.
Right, and just the pace of the game. So, it would have been great to knock off one of the top teams on our home floor, but I'm not discouraged. We've got a tough one coming up on Thursday, and we need to continue to just work to get better. And, there's a lot of games left in the GLIAC to play, and there's a lot of work to be done, so we just have to stay focused.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.